Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve, and today's review will be on the movie here next to me. We have Pearl Harbor. This is about a fifth time watch for me. In this, we have Ben Affleck, Josh Hartnett, Alec Baldwin, Cuba Gooding Jr., John Voight, Dan Aykroyd, Kate Beckinsale, and let's just roll with that. And Mako. This guy's actually, I've seen a lot of the stuff that guy's in. So a little quick summary into this is the movie itself is about the invasion of Pearl Harbor, but this story is more about the romance between two guys and a girl, and Pearl Harbor on the side. Anyways, so first thing first about this movie, for me, man, I gotta tell you, Ben Affleck and Josh Hartnett, especially Josh Hartnett, their acting in this was terrible. Terrible. Very, very bad. I feel like the surrounding actors did better, and they're the ones that actually kept this movie afloat. Dan Aykroyd didn't have a huge scene, but I liked this scene. Alec Baldwin, I actually really liked his parts. Tom Sizemore was good. Tom Sizemore is definitely a military type kind of guy for movies. Cuba Gooding Jr. had a smaller scene, but it was good. The movie itself, is very, very long. This took me 4 days to watch the movie. It took a lot to watch this whole movie. But with that being said, the surrounding cast did good. The explosion scenes in this were fantastic. The other part that I did not care for, though, was how much romance this movie had. This movie was I'd say 70% romance and 30% just actual war fighting and stuff. But the parts where they did have the fighting were very, very good. Very well done. The movie itself is not, it's definitely worth at least one watch. If you've never seen Pearl Harbor, I at least recommend watching it at least one time. Make your own assessment for sure. John Voight's speech was it was really good. It gave me goosebumps. Every time I watch it, just because of the part that he's doing it for, and just it's very good. Director in this, we have Michael Bay. That's let's see. He's done movies such as Bad Boys, Transformers, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldier of Benzai, or something like that. The Rock, and Armageddon. I've seen all of those. I haven't seen all the Transformers because honestly I'm not a huge fan of the Transformer movies, but I have seen the first one or two. But anyways, my favorite movie out of the ones I just listed off is probably The Rock. The Rock is really good. IMDb gave this a 6.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 24%. There is no... Oh, oops. Bubblegum Reviews gave it a 5 out of 10. I don't want to, let's see. Can I get it? Elemento Elemento PEA, Pearl Harbor. Let's see. I totally forgot the okay, so Video Hound gave it a 2 out of 5. Yep. Which I'm not surprised. Yes, Bubblegum Reviews gave it like I said, 5 out of 10. Box office, 449.2 out of a budget of 132.2, so it made 317. Not bad money for a movie, but with that being said, I remember this movie being really big when it came out back in 2001. So my interesting fact, I got one, but I also have something else that I thought was kind of interesting that, well, considering the interesting part. My first interesting fact is this movie had the most explosives used in a film. It's literally in Guinness Book of World Records. I don't know if that still stands, but it did at that point. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised because there was a lot in that film. And they were good. That's the part that I really give credit for. But that's also Michael Bay's MO. The other thing was, so the part where the Japanese planes, they showed where the Japanese planes were like shooting people near the hospital and stuff. Apparently, that actually never happened in real life. That they just added that. Well, Michael Bay added that for effect and to be more barbaric, which to me it's like I get not actually sticking with the story on certain things, but with something like that, I would have just not even added any part of the hospital getting shot up. Like, try to stick with the true parts of the story as much as you can. I mean, that's my opinion, of course. But, anyways, with that, that's it for Pearl Harbor. I definitely won't be keeping this movie. I think this will probably be the last time I actually ever watch Pearl Harbor. Don't get me wrong. The movie's like over 3 hours long, and it's actually, like I said, it's not a bad film, but at the same time, considering the two people that aren't very good in the acting part are the two main people in this movie, that's where it's like, oh god, okay. And the romance, which is, like I said, overtakes the film, but there is also upsides to it, so that's why I gave it a 5 out of 10. Anyways, up next, I will be watching one of these two. Most likely will be The Good Thief, so stay tuned for that. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. Check out my Letterboxd. Check out my eBay. And see you guys next time. Bubblegum out.